Who's doing it? Philip B. Smith.
Yeah, he's an architect here in town. So this will be the staircase, which is still there, but this is that doorway right there. So we're going to close this in and put a single door in it. Put a door here and that opening there. This will get an opening, this and this will all be new storefronts. This is going to be gone. We haven't got plans for this side yet. This is all getting tore out. And then this is her tentatively drew up, but it's not drew to scale or any plans, but 3 bathrooms, kitchen, and her new sales place right here, work area. And this will all be seating. And then when they rebuild this, they'll have seating over here also. So she brought me down these the other day and said, this is what we're tentatively looking at. I like the way they put, this is the proposed second floor, proposed, but it hasn't been approved. So you would come up the stairs, 2 bedrooms in the back, or 2 bedrooms here, laundry room, bathroom, whatever the fuck a powder room is, storage, and this what we rebuilt out here. When we rebuild that, will become the new 3rd master bedroom. Master bedroom, master closet, master bathroom. We'll put a door here, and there'll be a spiral staircase that goes all the way down outside where you can walk through this 4-foot exit if you needed to get out. A lot of money. Lots of money. This has always been a balcony or something. Wow. Ain't that cool?
That's very cool, dude.
Dempsey's grocery store.
Whoa, look at the view.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's cool to see that old shit when you get up here. Yeah.
Oh, my. You just made my day, man.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you like it. That water damage just ate it up. So they're going to come in and completely got a structural engineer coming to see what they need to do with this wall, because the back of that wall, if that doorway was there, you can walk through there all the way through and go underneath the street.
Underneath the street?
Yeah, there's a tunnel that goes right there underneath old Bouchard's. This is the dungeon.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That takes you in there, and there's a tunnel, they say, that goes all the way out to Main Street.
I can't see nothing.
That's that black wall right there. That block wall.
Block wall, yeah.
See?
I like dungeons. That's
scary.
Wait, what am I looking at here?
That's that block wall. Where
That's
inside the
okay.
building.
Here's. Whoops. Okay, here's the black wall or the block wall.
Yeah, and that supposedly goes all the way under the street of Main Street.
Oh,
I ain't walking back in there.
Ooh.
That's scary shit back in there.
Oh my God. What are they gonna do to the roof?
They're gonna tear half of it off and rebuild it.
Of this roof?
Yeah, it's falling in.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, about 16 feet out from the back of the building. Come and look. Just rebuilding. See it from here, whether redoing everything. Is that wild? We've got everything to the walls. We're gonna fix the roof and refix all the boards and redo everything and make it nice and pretty again.
Yeah, I see holes through the wood there, through the floor.
They're going to redo all the flooring. They're going to make it into a bakery. We've been told a bakery and a brewery. Is that cool?
Yeah, it's very cool. I'm just like, I love these old buildings.
Oh, I love them.
So I'm like, very cool to be in this space right now.
Oh yeah, this was a grocery store back in the day.
Back in the day, it was a dry goods store.
Yeah, if you read the side of the building, it says something grocery.
Oh, yeah, it does. It's real faded.
Yep. So I guess this at one time that was.
Is this the one that says Dempsey?
Yep, Dempsey's. That was Dempsey's bar.
So that was Dempsey's bar back in the day.
Or it was back.
But
in the original day, this was Jeremiah's.
Right here.
Yeah, that was Dempsey's bar.
When was that? What do you think?
Well, about 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago. But the original bar was Jeremiah's.
Jeremiah's.
And then Froggy's, and then something else. But originally it was a grocery store in the day. There's a sign somewhere says it was built in 1890.
1890?
Or somebody said that's what.
It was like a little plaque, or maybe something down on the baseboard, or.
Somebody said that's when it was built.
It's not there.
St. Louis or something. That's what somebody told me. So back in the day, you used to walk through this door between these two buildings, and you walk back through there, and you go to. In the back, there used to be a set of steps or set of stairs. They said it went to the first building, and then if you walk back and you make a left, there's a set of stairs that goes up to that deck. And they used to say back in the day when it was Jeremiah's, there'd be 100+ people out here dancing back in the day because they had a wrought iron fence and all that around it. We're going to rebuild all that, and then you'd walk through this way instead of going up the stairs to go to here. You walk and you go make a left and you go up another set of stairs that takes you to the back doors of Bouchard's.
Oh, this is cool.
They used to be the entrance for the employees to go to Bouchard's. The old Bouchard's. Ain't that wild?
Yeah.
So they're going to redo all of this. They're going to redo all that up. But what they say as of right now, they're going to redo all that deck up here, put all new wrought iron, all new windows, tear out all this front, is what tentatively they said they're going to do. And
so wait, you're going to tear out this front here?
And rebuild it in between the columns.
Oh, okay.
And leave all the columns, but they're going to rebuild everything to make it look good and stuff again. Put all new windows in it.
Okay.
Dress it back up, make it look like the old days, is what they say they're going to do.
Who's they? That the city?
Yeah, whoever the architect is.
Oh, I got you.
That's going to look good when they get done. Ain't it amazing what the old building was 1800 when the flood would come? Yeah, back in the day, the flood water would get so deep that these buildings would be completely, water would be anywhere from 10 to 12 feet deep inside these buildings. All right, let me show you what I got. Simple. Okay? Simple.
Wow, look at that.
Simple.
Like a trap door.
All right. Before I went on vacation in December, this unit runs like a top. Okay? What they did is, I found the wire. When they were gutting the wall, they cut all the wire. So if I plug the extension cord into this, that makes the fan run right sharp and the thermostat goes. Okay? Well, I thought that's all they did. Well, about 3 weeks ago, they went over here on the main street and shut the gas off just to make sure there wasn't nothing. So I went and turned the gas back on. Okay? The gas has been on, so nothing has been cut loose except that. And I plug it in, and it says it's supposed to automatically light by itself. Okay? But it won't kick on. It won't do anything. So I'll. Ain't that wild?
Oh,
Ain't that cool shit? That's just a 100-year-old building that reworking.
I'm like at Disneyland. I mean, I get off on this
If I
stuff.
plug this back in like I had.
Give me 1 second.
All right. I'm gonna put an extension, actual plug on it instead. That's not really OSHA approved, but when I went on vacation, I went in December, I had 4 guys out there help demo. Well, the one boy just went to the breaker box and turned the whole entire breaker box off over there and cut every wire loose in the building. He said, well, I just want to make sure that nothing was hot. So then I found there's like 10 wires that go through that wall. Then I found all 10 of them, I found out where they were, they're hanging right back there, and I found those 2 wires, which ran all the lights over here on this side. So all that's working. One more of these plugs actually working that purpose over there. That was working. So I can tell you that. I didn't think about it. I said, now you have no heat at all in this old big building. And it's not even going to be for a long time.
Like a stage or something. There's a curtain for your curtain call. And you stand up here and you perform. It's like a dressing room probably back here. There's that glass. Wow, cool. There's a door to the outside. Open. Floor is brick. Wow, cool. All the flooding that used to occur in here. You wouldn't even know it.
Wow. So what happened when the damn thing was broke? I mean, it kicked off. We first came down here, you could turn that switch on and it would crank 90 degrees out here to run you out of this place.
Guess this used to be a bar. Oh, what's all that?
Yeah. baby.
I'm gonna put the door on.
Okay.
The Q
What was that red
and
flashing
G
light?
show.
This one right here?
The Q and G show.
That tells us that.
I know the Angie and Chuck show, but
Back here, it's dark.
I never heard of the Q and G show. Wall of Fame. Well, there used to be this flooring used to go through. See, they've removed these joists. Is that what you call them? Okay. Wow, look at that big baby. So they got this is like, well, I shouldn't be standing here. So very cool. See, there's an open space on the other side of this wall. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get to it, but I'm going to see if this guy let us over there. I'm going to see what it looks like in the back here. There used to be a window here, obviously. So there's an empty space back there that hardly anyone ever gets to go to. So that'd be very cool if we could see it. So, this is very cool. We're going to try to get up there. Okay. Where
Right there, see where the notches are in the hole?
Oh yeah, right here.
So there used to be a board across here back in the day. You can see where that's notched out? And this had a balcony in it.
Wait, I can't see the, what do you mean the notch? Oh, where the notch is there.
Yeah, see that
Okay.
notch out?
Yeah.
There was a big old wooden board that went all the way across this thing.
Gotcha, I see the other notch over
Those
there.
floor joists went out to here.
Okay.
Because when we came down here, there was only 3 of those left, and they had some signs sitting up there.
Oh, so that was there?
Yeah.
When you,
There was 3 left.
I've seen you guys working here for what, 2 months now?
Yeah, they had 3 left there with some boards left on it, the old original floor, and sitting up on top of it was a couple signs that somebody brought down here.
Oh,
That they had,
wow.
when this was a bar.
I should have came in here a couple months ago.
Well, it's right here.
I hate to bug people when they're working though, you know, but.
If you look at here. This is my band. This is me and my brother.
Oh, you're in a band. What kind of music you guys play?
Everything. That's sitting right there. This was 3 years ago.
Oh, so you played in here.
Yeah, that was my brother standing right there by that door. That's that door right there. And they used to say bar on that wall right there, and there's the bass player.
Oh,
This was when it was
cool.
Dempsey's.
Okay. Wow,
Yeah,
the floor looks fairly nice.
I'm sitting right there.
That's the same.
That's the same floor. They just washed it. It's all dirt. But they had washed it with a big, so they had all these lights were up here, and they had all these signs that said bar up there and all sorts of signs all the way around the walls and stuff. They took all of it down and stored it next door.
Wow.
Yep, that's what it looked like. I wish I'd got pictures back in the day of when this was all going. When this was all
Was that here? Was that
Yeah.
here?
Yep, right here. This was called Dempsey's.
Now this has probably all been replaced at one time. This is not the original.
That's original.
That's the original?
That's the original roof and everything.
Oh, it looks really good.
Yeah, they stained it.
It looks better than in there, but.
Yeah, they came in here and stained this.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Cleaned it all up and stained it. This in here was covered. This was covered in plywood.
Okay, so.
This
what
has
am I-
never been covered.
Is that original?
I don't know if it is or not, but somebody said it was old. I wouldn't know I don't know.
Wow.
Don't know if it is or not, but this is all there.
Why would that be stained glass up there?
Somebody
So
put-
that's the roof up there?
They actually got a light inside of it. Somebody put a light in there, so that lights up when it's all on.
Gotcha,
But
gotcha.
all this roof here is
Yeah.
all original.
Oh, man.
Somebody came in here and washed it years.
They did a good
They
job.
washed it years ago and stained it. I'm never gonna shut it off.
Oh. I think it was froze up from setting.
Come in, boys. Leave it alone. It won't hurt if I unplug an extension cord and actually put a plug in on it tomorrow, will it?
Nope.
Okay. I didn't know if I need to shut something off before I unplug it.
This stern thermostat off.
Okay.
You know, let it shut off.
Over there, it's leaking so bad.
Yep.
Have you ever seen the day when they notched no, they notched your penetration through the roof? They notched the ductwork around the trusses.
Yeah, I see that.
They didn't notch the trusses out. I guess back in the day,
That's pretty neat.
if I tell you how bad this floor was so fallen over here. There was a water heater attached to the wall in that corner. The floor fell completely out from underneath it. There was nothing, the water heater was sitting there holding itself up. When you'd walk out here, that back here, they were gutting the second floor, or up to the top, and they dropped a piece of ductwork up there down because there was bathrooms here, and that whole entire floor from there to that corner fell 7.5 inches. It was wedged in the corner. I took it all out this morning. This I took all out between yesterday and today, all this. This was gone. It's this. That. That and water damage just ate it up. So they're going to come in and completely got a structural engineer coming to see what they need to do with this wall, because the back of that wall, if that doorway was there, you can walk through there all the way through and go underneath the street.
Underneath the street?
Yeah, there's a tunnel that goes right there underneath old Bessard's.
Oh
That you
man,
can
I
walk all the way
gotta see
through.
that.
You can walk all the way through there and walk. I only walked just a part of the way through there. I don't know what's back in there. You're a little leery. But these old buildings were built. See how thick that wall is?
Yep.
This floor joist is setting this side, and the ones that's coming from Bessard's is setting on the other side of the wall. So it's halfway between the two walls. Is the floor joists. So it's crazy. Billy Shivabines, I was talking to him a couple months ago. He remembers playing down here when it was Jeremiah's, and there would be 200 people up on this second floor dancing around and walk out on that balcony over
I used
there.
to play darts up there.
So you remember some of this old people.
Oh, yeah.
All I can say, in the last X amount of years, if you went to the bathroom up here, I'm surprised that the bathroom floor stayed in.
Yeah.
The toilet fell completely through the floor. It was
Wow.
so rotted. The only thing that was holding it up was the sack that was tied up. That it just failed. It was just gone.
Old cast iron, huh?
Just old cast iron. It was just nuts.
Pretty unique.
We forgot the mirror.
That's the bathroom, huh?
Yep, that was the bathroom, and there was a men's bathroom here. This floor came out, and there was a wall built here that was, my God, I think my daughter could frame better than how that wall was put together. And then there was a guy that was working with me, he does side work in Perryville, and this Q and G show, he used to come and watch that thing, and he said they used to go to college, and at the time, whoever owned it during the college days, they would buy them beer, and they would work on the weekends and do framing. So you see some of the framing that we tore out, that second floor, there was stuff scabbed between stuff that I'm thinking, my goodness. And Billy Shivabine says he remembers when it caught fire in 89 or 90, the place burnt. And you can see where some of the floor joists were scorched. And then upstairs you can see it.
Yep.
But it's a cool old building.
Oh, yeah.
So what they're talking about doing is, as of right now, is once they get numbers.
This is scorching.
Owners, and they see if they're going to, okay.
Is that what he's saying?
No, we're not going to see. But the next,
Yeah, I guess there was a fire.
come up,
Small fire.
and they looked about that beam back, tear the whole back of the building off, and have to rebuild the roof, but you're going to have to rebuild the roof, you're going to fix this wall. Keep the wall from falling down.
Yep.
So it's one of those, which do you fix first, the wall or do you fix the roof?
Right.
So the way they talk today, they might come in here with some big structural steel and build a whole steel wall.
This used to be a
All the
furnace
way up
in
the
here.
back of the building.
There used to be a furnace in here.
Yeah,
There's a big hole in the pipe right there.
yep.
Carbon monoxide.
Look at the electrical
That doesn't
panel.
sound good.
I knocked the electrical panel off the wall yesterday. It just barely tapped it and it fell out of the brick, so we got it braced against the wall.
Oh, there's the hole right there.
So they'll get Shawnee or somebody come down here and turn the power off and get everything out of it so we can Make sure that, because there's nothing left what's over here. Everything else in the whole building's been gone. All the wires have been pulled out of the building except for 2 lines that's going to that side over there for the lights. Lights and a couple plug-ins.
Yep.
Everything is null and void. Yeah, if you come around here, come back this way.
Oh, yeah, okay, now we're talking.
This was in the day.
Whoa!
This is that alleyway that's between these 2 little buildings.
Oh, that's,
Back in the day,
there's that door.
The employees would walk between this building. This would take you up, this is actually the fire escape, but they would walk up here, and there was a gate and everything up here that would take you up to where they'd go on the dance floor. So then the employees from Bouchard's would walk through here, you walk through this.
Right.
That's the back door of Bouchard's. That was where the employees used to go in. This is the dungeon
Oh, yeah, it is.
that takes you in there, and there's a tunnel, they say, that goes all the way out to Main Street.
I
That's
can't see nothing.
That's that black wall right there. That block wall.
Block wall, yeah.
See?
I like dungeons. That's,
That's scary.
wait, what am I looking at here?
That's that block wall where
That's
we're
the,
inside the
okay,
building.
here, whoops. Okay, here's the black wall, or the block wall.
Yeah, and that supposedly goes all the way under the street of Main Street.
Oh,
I ain't
wow.
walking back in there.
Ooh,
That's scary shit back in there.
oh my God.
They say, I don't know. I've heard somebody was telling us a couple months ago when we started this project that supposedly in the day there's a tunnel that runs all the way up to the courthouse and goes down Main Street and all sorts of stuff back in the day that they don't know what they did with it or what was it for, but they say there's tunnels all through here. But
Right.
that was the first one I've ever seen. So it's a
Right
little scary.
on. Right on.
Yeah, so it's some crazy old shit back here. They've redone all these. That's beautiful apartments. And that's Buckner's right there on the corner.
So now this
Brewery.
one right here would be 220. This
Okay.
unit right here would be.
Buckner's, straight ahead, between the 2 buildings.
Yeah, that's the brewery right there. That whole corner is Buckner's and the brewery.
Wow, I've always wondered what was back here.
Nothing, just a dungeon. You see it. That's it.
How'd they get back here to tag these?
I don't know. Somebody back in the day. Well, that's why they put that steel door on there.
Ah,
So nobody could get back there. Because back in the day, you could just walk in. You could walk in and out of that. There was no gate up there, they said.
gotcha, gotcha.
So I guess people got back there in the city, wanted them to close it off and make it where it was safe. And so, but we tore block walls out. We tore this out. This had a gigantic hood. Sat here from what was that bakery or the
Yeah.
pizza joint. We tore it all out, all of the ductwork all the way up to the roof. These were closed. That had a big old wooden door in it. These were all closed in with wood.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. The first time I came down here, when I played down here, it was DEMPSEY's. The bathrooms right there, you'd have to walk around, boy, it was dark and black, everything was painted black. If you didn't have light on, you couldn't see in front of your hand. It was scary over there. You didn't know what you were stepping. There were 14 different steps going different places. You're gonna fall down and hurt yourself. It's like, Jesus. So, yeah, back there, that used to be, they set a door back in the day, and you could go all the way out to the street.
That's the block.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's some wild stuff. These old buildings could talk.
Oh, yeah. Come on, what did you say? What did you say?
Yeah, because this was on the side
Building's
of the building
being quiet
out there. It
now.
says something grocery.
Yeah.
So it was built, somebody said it was built like right around the 1900s.
Wow.
That's what we were told when we came down here, it's how old the building is. But they said in the day this was a grocery store, and that was something else over there, but that had a second loft in it too. So maybe the whole thing was a grocery store at one time.
Could have been.
Because the front all looks the same. But, well, you got 3 buildings left down here, 3 or 4 from the flood. It's amazing that it stayed together all these years through the flood.
Yeah.
But my mom said she remembers when this would flood, they just opened the doors and
Just let
take
it.
the water hose and let the water run back out, and wash the mud out, and go back to work like it wasn't nothing. So it's cool to see some of these old. But it ate the rain and everything, that back roof just ate the floor up, ate everything, plus the toilet leaking. And the thing about the roof that nobody seemed to know was sometime in the past, they took, I don't know if it was when it was going to turn into Jeremiah's, they took insulation and shoved insulation in all the roof, and then they decked the whole bottom with quarter-inch plywood and painted it black.
Right.
So if the roof did leak,
They wouldn't know.
you would have knew it.
Right.
So when you get back here, we used carpet pullers and wrapped it around the plywood instead of trying to be on scaffold and prying it down. They took ropes, and we were on the second floor, and you stand back and yank on it, the insulation and everything would just look like mice that ate it up. And the top of it all, the funnest, the best of all, above that ductwork, that's a 3 foot by 3 foot hole. And the ductwork, you see how tall the ductwork is?
Right.
There's a 1 foot hole in the top that was never closed in. No screen, nothing. When we ripped the ceiling down, the bathroom ceiling went up where you can see where the pink and the blue stop.
Right.
So from that pink and blue line up, you could see the ductwork. Well, over here, they built the wall all the way up to touch the roof, so you really couldn't see it until we started tearing it up. When we opened that front wall up, birds and shit started flying out of that hole. Like there must have been 50-something birds in that up on top. All over that ductwork was bird nest, massive amounts of, well, you know what birds do.
Oh, yeah.
All over the ductwork, everything. And then when we ripped that ceiling out, you can see where the insulation stuck to the top where it just rotted it out.
Yep.
But you wonder why you couldn't heat it. Hell, there was a hole big enough, that big by that big, that's nothing. You can look all the way outside the building.
Right.
Really fresh air return.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll take this old building if they decide. I guess when it's all said and done, it comes down to the almighty dollar. If it's going to be worth
Sure does, and that's
$1 million to
too bad
redo it
sometimes.
and keep it, or if it's going to be one of those deals, they're going to just say,
Just leave it.
leave it, or we'll tear it down and make a parking lot out of it again.
Right.
You never know. Hell, that's what they did some of these buildings on the corner.
Yeah.
Past this side down there used to be buildings all the way along here. Through the years, they just leveled them, and now it's a parking lot over there.
Mm-hmm.
I said, just cleaned it and left it in.
This is all open and then it looked nice.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was painted and matched the walls. I said, are you really going to take that ductwork out? And they said at one time there was a fireplace that sat here. That's what this was, a big old fireplace sat here. Or
Fireplace.
wood stove or something. So they said leave it for right now. So,
Yeah, I'd leave that. Man, that would be casting me out right there.
Oh, yeah,
So
right
we might put
there.
it back.
I see
Thank you.
You bet.
Have a great night.
All right, we'll see you another time.
Thank you. Woo!
I don't look that old.
Huh?
I don't look that old. That
No,
exhaust.
that ain't, they put that in X amount of years ago, they said.
Oh, so that really had nothing to do with the stove, or?
That does. They had a fireplace here. Somebody put a wood burning stove in here.
Did you
I never
see
saw
it?
it.
You never saw it?
Somebody said in the day, that's why that
That did go to that? Or
Yep, that's the flue for the wood burning stove.
that? Wow.
So they said that's what that was there for.
Yeah, someone like me looks at that and go, what the hell is that for?
So I'm
God, these are all original.
gonna do some tinkering.
You-
Some doors.
Do you mind if I look upstairs?
I'll take that, bro.
Okay. And then I'll leave you alone.
Starting to get cloudy outside.
Supposed to rain tonight?
Yes, it's supposed to get down tomorrow. It's supposed to be in the high in the 20s.
Well, it might snow then. Damn.
No snow, they say.
Good. I hate winter.
Here's what you got. See, this had a second loft here. We took the stairs out. This came all the way over to here. This was all built with walls that went all the way up to that, so you couldn't see it. This was all dark. And This
Okay.
had a second floor. This had the same trusses set in the wall and the floor on here, and then this was all closed in, and it was nasty looking, and we gutted all of it. Took it all out because they want all this open. So they're going to put handrails around this and dress all this up to make it nice and all that. And then that was the big ductwork for that hood downstairs for the deal. They're going to take it all out. and close the floor and redo all the floors. So then you could walk. This is that balcony I was showing you a while ago with the staircase back here.
Okay.
So they used to come up here in the day, and this is where they have live music.
Where you've been up here though, right?
I've never played here, up here.
Oh, so this was a different place than over there that you were
Well,
playing. You were playing your band over there. Yeah.
See, at one time this was Jeremiah's, and this was the whole thing was Jeremiah's, and then they gutted it right there. That's what the original
Dempsey.
Dempsey's
Yeah, there's a
grocery
Y.
store
Dempsey
company.
Grocery.
That's why they went back and named the bar Dempsey's.
Cough's best.
Something before they cut the door in.
Looks like flour.
Best something. Best cure. Cough something best cure.
Okay.
Or something. But that's back in the day.
Wow, I wonder what was here too. Right here.
Because I asked, was there ever a building here? No. There never was a. This was never built to touch that building. So this was always open.
Okay.
This has always been a balcony or something. Wow. Ain't that cool?
That's very cool, dude.
Dempsey's grocery store.
Whoa, look at the view.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's cool to see that old shit when you get up here. Yeah.
Oh, my. You just made my day, man.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you like it. But back in the day, from what I was told from different guys that I've know that play music, said they played music up here, sitting right out here, and there'd be 100 people out here dancing.
100 people?
Yeah, and they have the picnic tables, and this was all closed in. And they would be in here dancing, and over here, and then went up in here. When we gutted this, there was a bar right here.
Oh, okay.
They had a bar here. There was a DJ booth in that, not all the way in the corner, because we gutted all that. But there was a DJ booth, and there was another platform over there that was a stage over there.
Wow.
So it's changed a lot through the years, but it's funny that you'll talk to some people that used to come here when it was Jeremiah's.
Yeah.
And they say, oh yeah, I played darts there, I played pool there, I drank a lot of beer there, up on the second floor. So, like I said, there used to be a wall that encased that staircase that went all the way up to where that green line stops. And that came all the way out, so you couldn't see, and then that had basically this kind of floor sitting up there back in the day when it was a grocery store. So somebody said at one time, said they thought maybe that might have been offices back in the day, when it was the grocery store. So you never know. But it'd be cool to see pictures of what this looked like in the day, if there is some around.
Yeah.
Maybe at the library?
Yeah, maybe. Historical Society might have something. Hey, man, what are, I see these a lot. Can I walk here? I see these a lot.
That's where they got a big steel boat running through the building to hold the outside, that other building together. They put a big old boat through it, or a big old piece of all threads, and tighten it down and cut it off.
Okay.
To hold the building, to hold one building to the other building. Same thing as some of those, but they're just more decorative, a whole lot nicer.
Is that something they do now, or?
Occasionally, you'll see it done. You don't see it that fancy anymore, but it's cool. Those are really cool.
Yeah.
We get more tickled to wonder how damn much green paint is spent. There's a lot of green paint up here. So now I gotta, tomorrow, close this off and come up here, and I'm gonna go get my braces and everything and put braces and rope across here so nobody accidentally walks up here in the middle of the, nobody would break in and walk up here and walk off that damn thing. That's all we need, is somebody to walk off of it.
Yeah, when they remember it being there.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we come back here. I've been back here a lot. And
Yeah.
Bam.
So, especially in the dark.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna block this thing off so nobody walks any farther than this. But that, we put all that in this loop to hold the roof up, just to make sure that it doesn't come down.
Yeah, it looks a little sketchy, like
It's all there.
over there, and
But once they rebuild it, you know, people with a higher pay grade than me will tell me how to do it. That's what we always say.
have you been on top yet?
Yes. And I won't go up there now. When we walked across it before we ever did anything in here, that roof back here, you know, okay, it's a little spongy. Look why.
Yeah.
Surprised you don't fall all the way through it.
Yeah, you gotta be
I'm
careful.
not taking any chances.